Hello, guys. Welcome back. And today is the American Independence Day. And so I wanted to talk about, how important independence is for all of us. In my case, I want to talk about independence as far as me feeling free to rest in my femininity. From a child, from a child, I was groomed to be my own protector, a little girl, and to be, the one that I relied on. So in the world, it made me hard. And so as a child, I built up this wall. And then over the years, I just kept adding more bricks to it until I finally imprisoned myself to the point where, I walked around, I had this mean expression. You couldn't, say anything to me. You didn't know what I was thinking. It was just like people would say, smile all the time. And I'd be like, like I'll smile when there's something to smile about, type of thing. So it was like, just very hard all the time, and I prided myself in that actually when people say, oh, you're hard, or you're this. And I didn't realize how much it was taken away from me as a woman in my, surrendering to my femininity, which gave me independence and gave me strength and freedom to now be open to love, to relationships, to people in general. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember I went to my aunt's church, and one of her longtime friends, who's a member, I just she came and I walked in. I was like, "Hey, Sister Barbara," and I just walked up to her and gave her a hug. And she was just like, she was just so flabbergasted. She told my aunt later, she gave me a hug. Like that was so uncommon for me. And now it seems like it's hard for others to embrace the type of person that I'm becoming, because they're still back in the past, saying, well, you're like this or you're like this, and I have to say, well, I used to be like that, but I'm trying to, be differently. I'm tearing down that wall brick by brick. No one's saying that it's going to happen overnight, but I do understand that I don't want to be hard anymore. I don't want to be that person that, is just with that masculinity that was pretty much forced on me, and I embraced it as like, and I wore it like a badge. And now I don't want to do that anymore. I want to, and being walking with Christ, he has allowed me to again just be gentler, just walk in love, and just try to be as pleasant and nice as possible. So now I'm walking around smiling, and and now people probably want to know what I'm thinking, but they want to know what I'm thinking for a different reason, when other than when I had the stone face, and they couldn't tell what I was thinking. um you know the funny story is, one time I told my sister last year sometime, I said, listen, I want to walk. This was my picture of femininity, okay? I want to walk in the park. I said, I want to walk in the park. I'm tired of being hard. Don't call me a strong black woman. Don't call me any of that, because I don't embrace that. I don't want it to be that. That's something's in my eye, y'all. I don't want to be that. And so, I'm saying, don't call me that. So I'm saying, like, you know, I said I want to put on a flower dress. This Her and my aunt were in the car, and I was on the phone, with them. And I was on speakerphone or the car phone, whatever. And I said I don't want to be like that. I want to walk around in a flower dress, um, in some wildflowers, and that through the park. And that was my idea of femininity, just walking in this flowy dress, and just at peace with the world, you know what I'm saying, and just walking and barely touching the flowers. And so my sister, she cracked up. She was like, what, girl? What are you talking about? And they're both like, what? I'm like, listen, I just want to be softer. I want to be gentler. I don't want to be hard. I want to speak in a soft tone. I want to, I want to be poetic. And that's what walking with Christ, you want to be gentler to people. You want to be gentler to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I was harder on myself than anyone could be. And so my sister laughed at me, and it was probably like a week or two later, and she said, I was thinking about what you said about walking in the flowers or whatever, and I think I want to walk in the flowers too. So I'm like, right? Don't you want to walk in the flowers? She's like, yeah, I want to walk in the flowers too. So long story short, I just want to celebrate my independence, that Christ gave me through loving me and showing me what real love was about and showing me how to love myself and, embrace myself. And, y'all, even I got on shorts today, and I barely wear shorts because I have, hyperpigmentation on my legs. And a long time ago someone made a comment, and that just made me like, I never wore like anything other than shorter than capris ever, because of the complex that I had about my legs. But just being in growth and being in love and with myself and with Christ, and just it just opened me up to a whole new world and of independence, of freedom, to be able to just explore who I am. And I'm on my third book in not a calendar year, but in a 12-month year. I'm on my third book, and and that brings me joy. And now I started this vlog that brings me joy. So you know and I've been taking courses. I've been working on myself so that when I do meet that person that I'm supposed to marry or be with, that I will, I'll be ready for that, and I'll be able to I'll be able to speak to him in soft tones. I'll be able to approach him gentler. I'll be, because that's what I've been working on, as far as I've been watching tutorials on femininity. And ladies, if you're out there and you say you're in your ego and you say, I don't need any class. No one can teach me how to be a woman or how to be feminine. Right there says that you're not that you need that class. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging. I'm just telling you from where I was. you know and with that wall, like I said, it's being torn down now. Other people have tried to tear that wall down before, when I wasn't ready. And to me, that was in my mind, that was an act of war. Like, that was an act of war, and now I have to terminate you. And in no uncertain terms, that person would come up missing. Like, where's that person? What happened to that nice guy you were dating? Things didn't work out. you know but the real truth is, he tried to breach my walls before I was ready to let them down. you know and I'm gonna close with saying, like I said, being in love with myself and different things, because I point out that I always ask people, have they ever been in love? And everyone says yes. Like, everyone says yes. In love. Now, in my case, I have had love for people. I like the idea of being in love, but I don't think I've ever actually been in love, because I've never allowed myself to be vulnerable. I've never allowed myself to open up to anyone like that. They knew what I wanted them to know, and that was it. Like, I was not an open book. Yeah, you knew what I wanted you to know, and that was it. And most times, what I wanted you to know was something that was a benefit to me to tell you. You know what I'm saying? But now, I feel like I'm ready to risk it all. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to be open, and even if even if something doesn't work out, it's fine. You know, as long as I have Christ and I have that love in my life. You know what I'm saying? The other is extra. The other is extra. That's it. So I welcome everyone else and challenge everyone else to, especially us women, to be open and to just embrace, our feminine, I want to rest there. I'm resting there. My son and my granddaughter comment were, because I mean, I was a sailor as far as cursing. Like, every other word was a curse word, every other word, just, it was just ridiculous. And they comment, you don't curse anymore, you don't. And my granddaughter, you don't get that upset anymore, you don't get. No, because I'm resting here. I'm resting here. It's nice over here. It's a nice breeze. I'm laying on the hammock. I can hear the birds, just enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, try it. I'm telling you, just try it, because just ah, not arguing. Like I said, soft tones. Just, yeah, it's nice over here. It's nice. God is good, because most people wouldn't have thought. Not me, not Angie. Walking around smiling and being friendly to people, and just celebrating people and just all this good stuff. So yeah, that's my independence and freedom that I'm celebrating today on this day. And I hope everyone else finds something that they can celebrate, that they're free from, or that they're getting free from. And so, everyone, have a good day. I hope this message finds you well, and God bless. Okay, see you soon.